So hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today I was solving the daily challenge of LeetCode and I thought why not post a video on it. The question for today is count binary substring. It is actually a very easy question. The approach is very straightforward. So let us see what is asked in the question. In the question it is asked that we'll be given a substring, you will be given a string and the string will be consisting of zeros and one. Hence you'll be given a binary string and you have to tell how many substrings are existing in this string, and there is a certain condition that a substring has to follow. If that condition is followed, then you are going to say that yes, it is a valid substring, and you have to basically tell that how many valid substrings are existing in the given binary string. So what is a valid substring according to this? So the valid substring is the one which has equal number of zeros and ones. So if you see in this string, for example, if you see this 0 0 and 1 1, this is a valid substring because first of all, you know what is a substring. A substring is basically a contiguous, in a string you take a part of the string and all the characters in it are in a contiguous manner. They are in a continuous manner. So in this 0011 is occurring continuously, and also the number of zeros and number of ones are equal and they are grouped together, right? So in this string you can see that the 0 and 1 are grouped together, and this is one valid substring. Also 0 and 1 is a valid substring because the number of times 0 and 1 are occurring is same, and they are occurring like they're grouped together. First 0 is occurring and then 1 is occurring. So let's see how we will be solving this. So first let me define some variable. So n is basically n is defined as the length of the string. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be counting how many times 1 is occurring, then how many times zeros are occurring, then how many times ones are occurring, and then how many times zeros are occurring, and in that way we'll be using the approach given in the hint, and we'll be solving it. So first let's calculate that. For that I'll be defining a vector pair of char and int. The char will be telling me which character is being represented now, and the int will be telling me how many times it is being repeated. So let's traverse it. Let's travel the string once and keep on adding. I'm not giving the updation statement here in here because inside it I'll be giving it. So first let me write char ch. Char ch is representing the first character that is being is being analyzed. So s of I, and st. Let me define one starting index also. Now I'll be using a while loop and I'll be checking how many times that character is occurring in the string. The number of time it is occurring, I'll be incrementing I, and at last what I'll be doing is I'll be getting the difference of the starting index and the current index of I. That will give me how many times that character is occurring, and that will push into the vector pair. So for now, let's see what is happening. So let's see what is being stored in a vector pair. Then I'll give you a proper way to understand how the approach is going to work. So here what I'm doing is that I'm outputting the first character in the vector pair, and then the number of time it is being repeated, and let's see what it is showing. So for this you can see that the 0 is occurring twice. So here it is showing that the 0 character is occurring twice, then 1 is occurring 2 times, and then 0 is occurring 1 time. So this is what I wanted. Now let's go to the hint, and from the hint we'll be understanding how to solve this in a very easy way. So in this, it is asking how many valid binary substring exist in this thing, in this string. So you can say in this 0, 1, this is a valid substring because 0 is grouped together, 1 is grouped together, and also number of times zeros and 1 that are occurring is same. Now for this, you can see that the zeros are occurring twice, 1 is occurring twice, they're grouped together. So this is the second valid substring, and this is the third valid substring. So you can see that the number of valid substring for this is equal to the number of zeros and also equal to the number of ones. Now let's see what are the number, like how many valid substrings exist for this. So in this, you can see only two valid substrings are existing because in both of them the number of zeros and number of ones are same, and also ones and zeros are grouped together. So you can see in this thing the number of valid substring is equal to the number of zeros and not the number of ones. So what we can infer from here is that if someone gives you a string like in which the characters are grouped together like 3 ones and 2 zeros, you will choose the lowest number of times the character is occurring, like 0 is occurring twice, so that many substring will be existing in it. Now it's asking like how many times how many valid substrings exist in this. So what we'll be doing is we will be decomposing it into two substrings, like one is 000 as in this case, and for that we know three valid substrings were existing as we had discussed before, and for this thing you can see like 111 and 20, and for this two valid substrings are existing. So for a given string, what we'll do is we'll be grouping it into zeros and ones, then ones and zeros, and so on, and we'll be adding the minimum number of times the character is occurring. Like once I do this, it will make sense. Like for example, here if you look here, so you can see in among the zeros and ones, the like the minimum number of time a character is repeating is 2. So we will be adding 2 to the answer. And in the next pair, like in the next 1 and 0, you can see the minimum number of time a character is repeating is 1. That is 0 is repeating once. That is here. So from this you will be getting one substring. So we will be adding this one to the answer, and finally we will be getting the answer as 3. So let's initialize. Our answer is 0. Then what we need to do is we need to travel. Okay, fine. Let me add it here only. I'll be traveling till the second last element because I'll be grouping them. Like I'll be because I'm considering two characters. Like the number of times zeros is occurring and number of times one is occurring, and the reverse way also. Like the number of times 1 is occurring and number of times 0 is occurring. So I need to travel only up till the second last element, and I'll be taking in a pair of 2. So what we'll be writing here is ans plus equal to minimum of vp I dot second and vp I plus 1 dot second. And I think this one should do. Let me see if this is working or not. Okay, let me submit it. Okay, so the solution is accepted. The submission time isn't that good, but I think that's fine. I hope that you understood the code, and here is the code. You can use it if you want. So I hope you guys had a nice time, and I was able to explain. If you guys have any other question regarding this question, you can ask me in the comment section. And also, if you have any other question that you want to ask me, you can share a link in the comment section. And thank you guys, and have a nice day, and subscribe to my channel.